Hi everyone, it's Deb. I'm the mum in the family and I'm very excited to be taking you through our bus to tiny home conversion, or the first few steps of it anyway. Here's the bus in the original form. It's a 40-foot MCA bus. It has the extremely popular Caterpillar turbo engine in it, and it's been teamed up with the Allison MT643 auto transmission. This bus was commissioned by the Brisbane Bus Lines back in its heyday, along with a few other models obviously, and they had, like as you can see here, all of these MCA vehicles in their line. Now just to show you a couple of photos prior to its conversion to having its roof raised and then having the new skin put on, and I'm going to take you through a step-by-step process how to raise the roof on a bus, and you might want to try this one day. And here the bus is now. This is what it looks like, and you can see that beautiful blue and silver whip that runs down both sides, and you can look at that roof line. Yeah, we're not going to let that go to waste. We will be utilizing that. We're going to remove the old air conditioning system which was inbuilt in the bus, and going to take that away, put some new steel down. And I'd have to say that one of the best things about this 80s bus is that the main two components, the engine and the gearbox, they're both mechanical. They're not electronic. And that means that if we get stuck out in the middle of the country, with a little bit of education and training, we should be able to manage repairing and fixing this bus ourselves. And it's got 6 huge bins on board, which provides a lot of storage. And then at the rear on the left hand side, we're going to be utilizing that space to put our new air conditioning system. It's actually empty, which is brilliant, so just needs some new framework. We're going to walk on the bus now and take a look at what it looks like in the inside, and you'll be surprised. It's completely gutted, getting ready for the install. That aisle down the centre there, we're going to utilise that space and build that in. That will be storage for maybe dry foods, and we're going to have rooms, so we're going to have some compartments and some areas, some brilliant space-saving ideas. And we turn around, I'm going to show you what it used to look like back in the 80s. And with its plush seats and its sheepskin head covers, its air conditioning unit and the television. As we walk along, you can see on the left and right you've got the new framework. But I'm going to take you through now. I'm just going to stop and I'll show you exactly what happens when the bus roof is raised. So the first thing we need to do is to basically remove all the chairs and all the frames. And obviously you can't work in there when you've got everything still in there. So you can sell those off. You could probably get between $50 to $100 per seat or per set, depending on how you're selling them. There's a few different ways. And then you need to install or insert the builder's props. You need about 12 of those around the bus, and then you need to frame those together and weld them so that they don't move. And then with your grinder you need to slice along the bottom of the windows, because obviously you've got some rubber that's holding those windows in. And then you need to do the same thing across the top, but just be mindful that the glass will then be loose, and just to work with those individually and put them down. And obviously you do need to cut through some steel, but don't cut through your main frame because you will be using that frame later on. And the next step is to cut through the rear, and just be very careful about doing that. The main important part is cutting through the front, because the front's got all the glass and it's very front heavy, and it will separate and it will fall forward. So make sure you've got some supports available for that. And as I've said here, make sure it doesn't fall out, because you will lose everything. And the next thing is to just pull apart all of those cuts you've done with your grinder, and start winding up each of those props very evenly, and insert all of those steel horizontals, and then you'll just need to get your welder and make sure they're all 100% level and straight, and weld them in place. But yours are not the official ones, so you need to get a certified welder to then come in and do the official welding right around all of those verticals and horizontals, and you'll get a certification of that. And the simple things to go, you've got to clean and paint the frame and then skin with aluminium. And the fun part is actually designing your artwork to go on the outside. So you just need to plan that and tape it up and then paint your artwork on. And then lots of fun to be had on the inside of the bus. So now we're going to jump off the bus. We have a lot of work to do still, and we have lots to share with you. The next things on our to-do list is we need to remove all the old insulation. It's fiberglass, so it's actually quite dangerous. We need to find and seal all the water leaks, which we found during huge rain the other week. We need to seal the roof and the windows, kill all the mold spores, because it happens when there's moisture, and plan our cable and our pipe layout for the build. And this is so exciting. I'm going to show you and share with you how we're getting our bus built in 30 days and for free. Not going to cost us a cent. Come and join the fun.